Welcome y'all to another one-up guided tour. Look at puzzle 433, side-by-side release this very evening. And just to be clear, this is a guided tour. I don't share first runs. I don't have a reason to teach you mistakes and then try and correct them later. And this is not my speed run. That's I call a mad dash. Today it runs about 29 seconds. Now, this is a guided tour where I explain how I think best to approach and solve one-up puzzles in the most efficient ways. And mostly that's about topography and segmentation. And we're going to get started now. And it's a decently segmented puzzle. More to the point, though, it has 1 and 6s, and it has 2 and 5s, and it has 3 and 4. So it's every linked segment. So baselines might happen, and we will indeed have one on C7 shortly after we get started with some easy givings to begin. We're going to start on C1. So we're going to place the 1. And once you get the 1, this 4 length has to be a 2. And it would be natural for people to turn there. Don't turn there. Finish the line you're on. You did the 1 and the 2. The next segmented line is a 3, so that's a 4. And then you got 3, 5, 6, 7. You can't share those. So come back to this one. You get the 1. You get the 1 and the 2. Now you can work down this whole line. And I said it was a baseline. It's because if you fill out in order, it finishes. This has to be a 1 because it's a 2 length and C is a 2. 3 length and C is 1 and 2. We're left with 4 and 7, and you can't fit 7 in that one. So it goes like that. Now you can finish this segment, and that lets you finish this segment. And we should turn. We want to finish this one that we almost got to, and we want to finish this one. And how do we do that? Well, because the 4s are restricted. That gives you 1, 3, and 1. So the 1 and 3 looking over, and the double 1s, you get all of this. And so you've gone that far. Now you can't get this and this really quickly. You could come back and get that 4, but it doesn't really help as much, or it's not as quick. It's just turning and continuing the line you're working on. And when you do that and turn at the end of it, you get all kinds of good things. Like, where does the 4 go in this line? It goes here. And 5, well, with 1, 2, 3, and 4 gone, that has to be the 5. You know the 1 and the 2. And now you get this line and this line. And this one actually completes as well. And now you've got pairs. You almost have a stagger solve. This has got to be the 6, which makes that a 3. And if that one is a 6 and a 3, well, let's just do it this way. I talked myself in a circle. That's a 7 and a 5. The editor person will not be happy later, I tell you what. But we are done. That is one way to solve a 1-up 433. It's a standard sort of thing. You get staggered segments, so you can look for a baseline, and you're given low numbers in some segments, so the segments solve before the unsegmented lines, and that's it. If you had questions before this, I hope the video helped you. If you still have questions, leave a comment. I'll help you there. And like if you like, share, subscribe, spread the word. Appreciate your time watching these. We will see you another evening, maybe even tomorrow. Bye.